So let me ask this question then. Do you guys think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man?
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like women with questionable...
Hold on. We'll go one by one. You think yes?
Repeat the question. I'm sorry.
Do you think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man?
Yeah, probably yes.
You think so? Probably. All right. What about you?
Can I give an answer and explanation?
Yeah.
I think yes, they do deserve their dream man because no one asks for the trauma they go through in life to start. And in order for you to get to your dream man, you have to be prepared because you can ask for a dream man and don't know what that entails. But in order for you to value that, you have to go through certain things. That's my answer.
Okay. But doesn't you going through certain things as a woman hurt your value?
It does. It can.
So how could you demand a higher value guy if your value's hurt?
Well, we didn't say he was a higher value guy. We
I said her dream man.
Yeah, dream man.
Yeah, dream man.
Best.
Yeah, that's best of. Let's be honest here. Women want the best cream of the crop.
But that depends
6
on
foot plus,
what
making
would
a bunch
you
of money,
think,
good looking
too.
guy.
Right,
That's in general what women want. Like
Black.
Right.
Family.
So what was your question again? The last one you just answered? I need to hear it.
It varies. It depends on the woman.
I'm just saying, man.
so.
Dream man is not the same.
Yeah,
for
see, this is a
everybody.
perfect example of like girls just kind of hear the question, they don't really listen and internalize
At all.
it, and then they just respond because they think it feels a certain way.
We're nervous. The heck.
That too, but I feel like at the end of the day, no one's gonna know what to
I'm
do
not
with the
nervous at
dream
all.
man once they get them.
Okay.
That's period point
The
blank.
question was, do you think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man? And you're saying yes.
Yes.
What about you? Do you think women with questionable pasts deserve their dream man?
Well, I think anyone can change their future. Like their past doesn't describe them. So, if you have a bad past, then so what?
Give
You
them a
can be a
chance.
better person
Of
in the
course.
future
Okay.
and deserve what you want. But if you're a bad person, then you're a bad person. You're
So,
gonna get bad things.
Why don't we
back.
just let pedophiles be teachers?
What?
Yeah.
Why don't we let guys that used to be pedophiles back in the day be
That's
teachers?
a mental issue.
Well, Also, they have to go to prison for that. So I don't
Okay.
think they're
But then
gonna
they come
go
out
to
reformed and they're
prison.
changed.
Yeah, reformed. Yeah.
Who said they're reformed and changed?
Well, that's
You guys are saying that.
There
you
you
can't, you
go.
can't
Well, you did say it was a mental
no, you
issue.
can't compare.
Yeah,
Mental
you did
issue
say
and
it was
mental
a
issue.
mental
We're talking
issue.
about diseases that people
Exactly.
have.
You just
You
said
think
like
a woman
trauma
has a
past.
questionable past that is out here smashing a bunch of dudes isn't gonna have mental issues?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was exactly saying.
They're on meds, depression,
Yeah,
medicine,
you can go
everything.
through trauma. That's definitely in the table. But being pedophiles, you're willing to hurt people, kids.
Well, that's a mental issue too. Just like the other thing I mentioned, where the girl's being promiscuous, goes through trauma. She has mental issue too. It's the
Infamity
same thing.
and stuff like
One
that.
is criminalized.
It's not.
but-
Yeah.
All right. What about? So yeah, what'd you say? You said yes, or you said they could be reformed, right? All right. What about you? Do you
I
think a girl
think-
that has a questionable past deserves her dream man?
I think so. I think everybody deserves their dream person, no matter if you're a man or a woman, because you could easily say the same about a
Is
man.
that realistic though?
No, it's not realistic. But I mean,
So then why say
I
that?
mean,
That's what I say, though.
it's not realistic.
It's not
but
realistic, but
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
girls.
Hold on.
everybody does truly.
Should your
deserve-
son date Cassie? If you had a son, should he date Cassie?
Well, that wouldn't be my decision.
What would you want for him?
Probably the best for him. That's it.
Would
The
that
same
be,
as-
would that be Cassie?
If she's a changed woman,
But she's not.
But you just said earlier, what if she don't change?
then no.
How would you know?
You can tell when somebody's changed
You can't tell
fundamentally.
shit. I could lie to you all day. You would never know.
Yes,
People
I
lie.
would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Portugal.
All right.
It's the woman intuition.
All right. What about
Right.
you? Do you think a woman that has a questionable past deserves her dream man?
Me realistically, I'm gonna just say it's a double standard. So, nowadays people are willing to forgive a man. The man could be sat there and be ran through to the T.
Wait, what?
The definition of ran through,
Define ran through as a man.
ran
What
through
you
is just
define as
basically
a ran through
just
woman?
sleeping with anything with a hole in a leg,
Okay.
in legs,
All right.
We don't get ran through though. We do the runner. We ran.
Okay.
So
I don't
when
know.
it comes to a woman, it's like that value depreciates because of the simple fact that I'm like, oh, well, as a woman, you should
Exactly.
you should value yourself. Oh, you shouldn't do that. Or it's already that standard there. So even if she had a little fun here and there, she's gonna be paying for it a little bit, even if she wasn't
Well,
put on the spot.
men don't get ran through, by the way. They run through, okay?
Yeah.
So you know.
It's even
It's different.
worse.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned so you're acknowledging that there's a
Some
double
men
standard.
don't
So
have
do you
value?
still think, given the fact that you acknowledge that there's this double standard, it seems to me like you agree with. Do you agree with that double standard?
I don't, but it's just the reality of
Okay.
it.
So do you think women with questionable past still deserve their dream man?
I just feel like realistically
Merch.
they're gonna be judged, period. So it's just like I can't even say yeah or no. It's just more one of those things to where I'm gonna just be like, hey, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's just one of those things to where if you done got the dude to suck, like if you done sucking this dude into getting with you, then hey, baby, you won. Like it is what it is.
I mean,
Okay.
If you had let's say you were a bank and you lended out money, right? And people wanted to go ahead and borrow money from you, but they had really shitty credit scores. Would you lend them the money?
Ain't no banks out here lending nobody money. I'm sorry. It's just what it is.
Okay, this is
So
a
no.
hypothetical
It's a
So no.
hypothetical.
question.
No, if you had horrible credit, because that's what the world lives on, credit.
So
no.
clearly the person doesn't deserve to get their dream loan because they made bad financial decisions, right?
I mean,
He got you.
There's ways around
it's just,
everything.
like I said, it's a loophole
I'm
to
gonna say
everything. So
that.
at this point, like I
if you're
said,
gonna put it that way, yes, of course you're not gonna get
so
money.
if
You're not gonna
Just
get a
hold
second
the L.
chance.
Just hold the L.
I'm gonna just hold the L.
Countries and this is two L's.
I'm gonna just hold the L at this
I
point.
feel like we're speaking about money, but when you talk about someone's dream man, what is your dream man? Your dream man does not
Exactly,
have
that's
to be
what I'm saying.
perfect.
It's different from
You can
everybody.
find your dream man
Yeah.
walking on the street, and as long as he has two things, you're good. So in everyone's mind right now, you're thinking of the perfect man. A dream man doesn't have to be the perfect man. You can be a whore, and as long as you find a man who allows you to be a whore, you're happy because that's your dream man.
Not
So
really.
yes, you are. If
Not
that's the
really.
life you want to go through, that's your life.
And I would say the reason why I disagree with that is whores tend to have some of the higher standards in men because they've had sex with so many different men and they know what's out there and they've experienced it. They tend to have higher standards and want a guy that's top of the line, but what they don't realize
But
is
have you messed with whores to know what their dream man is?
Yes.
yes.
Hell yeah.
And does that devalue your value?
Nah, nigga.
As a man?
A girl being promiscuous or a man
You
being
having
promiscuous?
sex with whores?
No,
No.
not at all.
So men can have sex with multiple women and it doesn't do anything to their value.
I would argue it increases your value, if anything.
In what way?
Why?
That's
In the eyes of
insane.
whom?
In what way?
That's insane.
It doesn't increase the value.
I feel
At
like if
all.
you meet your dream
you're
woman or the idea of your
promiscuous for
dream
me, I'm like,
woman
what the
and you
heck?
let her know
No.
your body count, she would definitely walk away from you.
You think so?
Yeah,
I know
She
so.
wouldn't.
yes,
I know so.
definitely.
Okay. Let's say you're a guy right now. You're engaged.
hmm
He comes clean to you. I've had sex with 75 women.
He what? I'm sorry?
Let's say he comes clean to you. He says, I've had sex with 75 to 100 girls.
hmm
Are you going to walk away from that engagement?
Well, that conversation would have to be
Hold on.
had before
Hold
the
on.
engagement.
Okay, hold
I
on.
use my brain, not my
Okay.
feelings.
But you think about it, right? You contemplate it.
That question would never come.
But I'm saying
after the
hypothetically,
engagement.
let's say he told you
Sorry.
this, hey, I'm coming clean, I'm sorry, but I've had sex with 75 to 100 girls, right?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tomorrow, he tells you this.
Come on, 6
Okay,
months.
you think about it. Cool,
Six-
fair
6
enough.
months.
You think about it. Now let's flip it. You go to him and you tell him, I got 75 to 100 bodies. You think he's sticking around?
He gone.
Nobody is sticking around after seven.
No,
that
you-
that
hold on,
amount
hold
of
on.
body counts. I'm
You-
sorry.
Do you not? Do I need to rewind the tape?
Maybe
Yes.
you do.
Literally, okay? I asked you, he comes to you tomorrow and says, I have 75 to 100 bodies.
Right.
You thought about it.
Well, you said
Damn,
you said
what am I gonna
hubby,
do?
You said fiance, and I'm telling you the type of woman I am. That conversation would have been had before that, so that's kind
I'm
of
giving
like
you a hypothetical.
not fair.
I'm giving you a
What if he comes
hypothetical.
to you?
Okay.
My
Okay.
He
love,
comes to you and
just wants
says, I got
answer the
75 to 100. You're thinking about it. You're thinking, okay, is this really that big of a deal to throw off this engagement for this? However, I'm telling you, if you went to him and you told him, I got 100 bodies, he's probably going to leave you.
The man
That's
I
the
have, I don't
difference.
think
No
so.
one
Gone.
deserves
So how
anyone.
do you
think in
call
that-
that?
You have
I
to
think in
earn
that
your
moment,
dream
being
partner.
that we already
If
go
you
this
don't
far,
have the dream,
Machismo.
you
being
don't
that we
deserve
already
it.
this far, and
You
I
didn't
guess
do what it
double
takes to
standard.
get it.
That's
It's
double
your
standard.
fault.
It's like, do it again, Chris.
What do you say?
Girls, when someone's talking, please don't talk over anything. Just, oh my god, time.
No. Okay, no one deserves anyone. You have to earn your dream partner. Why is it not playing?
No one deserves
there we go.
anyone. You have to earn your dream partner. If you don't have the dream, you don't deserve it. You didn't do what it takes to get it. It's your fault.
Okay.
Damn.
Fair enough.
agree.
Real.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
fair
there's
enough.
such thing as
Yeah.
luck.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I am the best person to answer
Keeping
this
it real.
question,
Sorry.
and only because
You?
No one deserves anyone.
the reason why
You
I say
have to
this
earn your
because, like,
dream
as far as like a
partner.
woman's perspective,
If you don't have the dream,
I'm
you
listening
don't
to you.
deserve
I'm gonna just
it.
be
You didn't
realistic.
do what
like,
it takes to get it.
I started
It's
having
your
sex at like
fault.
15. So like my body count now I'm 22. So it's just like, yeah, I'm over that. Like you're gonna need at least an extra hand to
Mm-hmm.
count my bodies.
But let's be honest here. Who actually tells a person that they've meet for the first time their body count?
Nobody.
The real body count. Nobody does that.
Nobody does
I
that.
do. I don't.
Nobody
At the
does.
end of
Nigga.
And if they do, they lie.
Exactly.
my-
Thank you.
yes, yes.
Thank
At
you.
the end of the day,
Yeah, I
when it
can't
comes to
agree
me,
with
I'm
that.
just
I
so
think
raw with
I
this.
told the
Like, I'm gonna
truth.
just tell you what it
Well,
is.
hold on. You guys are. Do you guys not see you're all proving my point? Women lie by body counts. They don't. You know, you would think about it if he told you I got 100, but if we switched it around, he probably wouldn't stay with you. The reality is that like our values aren't the same.
Of course not.
But you're trying to like you guys. She's trying to equate a ran through man to like a ran through woman as if it's the same. Well, she
It's not.
admitted that it's a double standard, but she didn't like that it was a double standard.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's a touchy subject because I just feel like men think they can do whatever they want because they're created to do so, which I disagree. I do feel like your value will decrease
I feel like
because of
Definitely.
the amount of women you've been with. I'm
Well,
sorry.
your own answer proves that it doesn't decrease.
Sorry.
I just feel
You
like
would
at the
get
end
that.
of
You
the
would
day,
no because if he told you I have 100 bodies, you would at least think about it. If you told him you had 100
It's questionable,
bodies,
yes. It's
Okay,
like,
but
well,
you think
damn,
about it,
why
but-
you didn't tell me that earlier?
okay,
You get what I'm saying?
But you're willing to have a conversation. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
of
if you told
course.
him you had 100, he'd be gone.
I don't think so.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna just be realistic. my love.
Honestly,
like,
the
yes,
man I
they will
have,
be.
I don't think
They
so.
will be.
Let's call him right now. Tell him.
Okay.
Tell him on the phone.
Where's my phone?
You're on your bodies.
Where's my phone?
Let's do it. Bring her phone,
He
ladies.
definitely would be like,
Bring her
oh,
phone, ladies.
shit.
Let him know.
Well, he's
listen.
not gonna leave me because
Listen.
of that, though.
I care about you so much, but I gotta be honest here, baby. I got 100 niggas in my pussy.
Okay, like
Does he know,
that
does
is
he know you're on the
easy.
show? Does he know you're on the pod
yeah,
right now?
he knows I'm on the podcast right now.
Not gonna work.
He's probably watching it.
Is he
Yeah,
watching?
he is watching.
Yeah.
He is watching.
All right, if he's watching it,
That's
it
why
makes
she's so
sense.
confident. That's why-
Wait, so what is your body count?
7.
100?
7. You actually met
period.
someone who hasn't had 700. I don't know who you've been sleeping with, but I have 7.
Why not? Why not just get if body count doesn't matter? Why not just bang anyone you want?
Because I'm in a relationship.
No, I meant before that.
And I also said in the beginning that I have a good head on my shoulders and I value myself as a woman.
So
So-
okay, so you have some temperance, which makes you have a good head on your shoulders.
I have some what?
Temperance.
Temperance.
Temperance? Sorry, I've
Meaning
never heard
like-
that word.
Like
Yeah,
modesty, like
modesty.
you know how to like
Yeah.
be chill and not be.
You're making the argument that body count doesn't matter like that. However, or you're actually, yeah, you're making the argument that body count doesn't matter like that. But in your own behaviors and actions, it does matter because you've exercised some sexual temperance.
He got you.
He didn't get me anywhere.
Just
I
say
just,
he got
think
you.
maybe, I just think maybe you can rephrase the question and slow it down a little bit so I can understand. That's all I'm asking. Sorry.
Okay. We got you.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna just be real. Okay, so we gonna just
I'm gonna just
Jump
say
into
that
It matters.
nowadays
It
people
depends on-
counting how many bodies.
It doesn't
and
matter.
all
it depends
those
on what
How
the
much
person
life
is. You
do
don't
you
know what
live?
a person is willing to deal with until you talk
like-
to them and tell them what it is.
Exactly.
true.
But
No, but we're telling you for a guy, if you're gonna tell him your body count and it's relatively high, even like 10 might be high for a guy. You don't know how he's gonna react, but we can tell you off rip. His natural reaction is like, damn, ew. Like 10 plus bodies. This is kind of like I don't know.
But you
Right.
agree that
Yeah.
that's very double standard too, right?
It is. No,
it really
Right?
is. That's
yeah,
all I'm trying to say.
and my thing is, I just find it funny that you guys think, because I'll give you guys my take on it. I don't think women that have questionable past deserve a good man at all. I don't even think girls deserve boyfriends really.
How dare you?
Wow.
Why?
And the reason why is because they've basically, does a homeless man deserve a bad bitch?
Why is he homeless?
Hold on, here's the question. Does a homeless man deserve a bad bitch? Yes or no?
I mean, you get what you
A
deserve,
model.
right?
Does
A
he deserve
model?
her?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean,
If he treats her
come
right.
on.
I'm just say no.
it's
Ecuador.
the truth. I mean,
Homeless dude, does he
I'ma just
deserve a
say
bad
no.
bitch?
No,
IG
because-
model hot.
she have.
Okay, no.
She-
What about
yeah.
you?
I don't think looks define anything.
But that's
Sorry.
too
It's a no.
extreme,
It's a,
I mean,
it just flat out is a no.
extreme.
I didn't
like-
even mention looks here.
I'm gonna
You
just say
said
it's a
hot.
no because
I'm talking
of
about the man,
You said hot though.
but that's how men measure value.
He's homeless.
okay.
But he's homeless. Does he deserve a bad
Maybe he's
bitch?
good looking though.
Yes or no?
I think
No.
everyone deserves a chance.
it's a no.
Wait, so-
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
And it's the reason.
Wait, so you know what? Did a homeless man then?
It's a
And you know
no
what? I
because of the
probably
simple
would
fact
if
of the
he's
matter.
willing to
Like,
change.
That's extreme. Like, it feels
Honestly,
like
right now,
so
the way society
No,
is
take him
going,
for how he is. He's homeless.
okay.
You gonna do that?
And if he can show me love and give me what I need as a woman, yes, I
wouldn't
would.
take
Stop
it.
the
I'm
cap.
just-
I don't think there's any
It's a no.
What about you? Does a homeless dude deserve a bad bitch?
If he treats her right.
Thank you.
Come on, Olaf, man.
Do you think a bad bitch is even going to give him a chance to treat her right as you claim?
I mean, if she likes his humor.
Nope.
What about you?
No.
No, she doesn't deserve a bad. He doesn't deserve a bad bitch. Okay, why not?
Because you deserve, like, I guess you attract what you are. I mean, if you are a model, why would you go for something less than that?
Okay. What
Yeah.
about you? What do you think? Does a homeless dude deserve a bad bitch?
I'm gonna just say no because of the simple fact that matter. If the shoe was on the other foot, he want to take the homeless chick. So it's just like one of those things. Like she said, you attract
No,
what
he
you
would. He
attract.
would if she was hot enough, man.
Yeah, I mean, most chicks are
It
wrong.
really isn't because of
Exactly.
the simple fact of the matter. Chicks date up. They don't typically date down. Dudes will like fuck a chick that's like
Downgrade.
mediocre.
So you just disproved your own theory just now.
Yeah.
What you mean?
By saying women date up and men date down, that means that a man will take a girl that's homeless.
Yes, he would.
I mean, I guess, but realistically,
If that
Um,
ass
It's
is
true.
fat,
They would.
he's gonna take
yeah, a
that
dude
woman.
would take whatever. Like I said, dudes are like simple. Women are complicated.
So annoying.
All right. What about you? Do you think a model deserves, or a homeless dude deserves a bad bitch?
I mean, it depends how homeless he is. If he's homeless because of a situation now, like if, for example, in Miami, rent is so high and they got evicted, but he's a college student and all
Exactly.
that,
Why is
and
he
he's
homeless?
working his way up, then yeah, why not?
Bro,
Why is he
But-
homeless?
but
That was
if
the
he's
most.
Yo,
You
the
just
girls on
created
this panel are fucking pussies. You guys don't want to stand on nothing. No, it's fine. I'll
There's
say,
an average.
look. They're trying to be politically correct. They're on a podcast. They don't want to come off offensive. Don't worry, I'll fucking say it for you. Everything is earned. None of you at the table, and no chick that is actually attractive and can attract a billionaire or a millionaire or get a famous dude is gonna sit there and settle for a fucking homeless guy. Okay?
Right.
There's levels to everything, and you need to be able to earn your value. I say all this to bring it back to the main topic I had. I think girls that are promiscuous, that have bad past, etc., don't deserve a good man. And the reason why is because you've effectively destroyed your value, you've hurt yourself, and I know by you being promiscuous and doing stupid shit, you're gonna come with a lot of trauma and issues that I'm gonna have to now deal with. Why the fuck am I gonna work myself to get in shape, reach some socioeconomic status, make some good money, be able to take care of a woman to bring in filth? Just like, why would an attractive woman who has everything going for her commit to a fucking homeless guy that can't provide her resources? It's the same situation. A hoe is the same thing as a homeless man. You guys don't want brokies that don't have a house. We don't want hoes. Same thing. We might have sex with whores, right? But we're not going to take them seriously. You might have a friend that's a homeless guy, but you ain't going to seriously date him.
True.
So I just find it funny how all of you guys are sitting here saying, oh, everyone deserves a chance, reform, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not true. It's a lie. There's a reason why they had that saying, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. The reason why is because they've known since back then, when girls become promiscuous and they've been being hoes for a long time, it's very difficult for them to reform. It's almost damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Because the trauma that comes from being a whore, right, negatively impacts your ability to build a fruitful relationship with other men.
And also, just to have some context here, let's say she does make a change for her man. Guess what happens? If things go haywire, what's she gonna do back to? What's she gonna go back to doing?
She's
The
gonna
same
go back
thing.
to be
So
doing
it's almost
the
like
same thing.
that actual reset is only for a period of time, and then it changes back to what it used to be from before.
Yeah, because people are so codependent. They feel like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna change for this partner,
Yeah.
or so it's not real change. Because if you couldn't get it in the mud, like when
Before them.
exactly
Yeah.
before them. Once they get here, it's like, and you guys don't work, you're gonna go back. You're gonna basically spiral and downfall.
You're missing the point. Women don't got to get shit out the mud.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just feel like the
that's what you're
question-
trying
You know
to
what? The
like
question
women don't
wasn't
have to work
direct.
to attract men, but men have to work to attract women.
You know what? I will agree with you. I will legit agree with you.
Like think about it. Let's
I just said get it out of the mud just for
like think about it right now. In your situation, right? You literally have a girlfriend while you're married.
Yeah.
Why were you able to pull that off? Have you ever asked yourself, how am I able to pull this shit off? Do you think that your man has the same amount of options that you do?
Realistically,
The answer is
no.
fucking no. Because if he did, he would never allow that.
Yeah,
However,
Divorce.
most men aren't in a privileged position where they're able to date who they actually want and marry who they want. Most men take what they're given. So that's why he's sitting there tolerating you, entertaining another relationship with a fucking stud. Because he's of lower status and he's a bum. And that's most guys, no offense. That's where most men fall. They have to take what they can fucking get. So that proves my point. Most men simply just deal with the cards that they're dealt. Women don't have to earn their value to attract men.
So then
I'm
why
just
don't you
curious.
deal with the woman with a bad past?
Think about this.
What was that?
Why don't you deal with a woman with a bad past?
Why don't you?
If
Think
you
about
take
this.
what you can get.
Why don't you? You said, or why do you?
Why
No,
don't
he said
you?
some men take what they can get.
No, I'm saying a majority of men do that because the sexual access is difficult for most guys.
Okay.
Like, are you ladies aware that women find like 80 to 90% of men is unattractive?
I'm aware of that.
So if most men are found unattractive by most women, that means only a minority of men are getting girls, correct?
Because it's that 10% that every chick is attracted to.
Okay. So then what about the other 90%? What are they doing?
They
Fight for their lives.
they basically
They're doing
just,
what your niggas doing. They're letting you entertain a girl.
Settling.
They're settling. They're dealing with what they can get because most guys don't have the privilege and ability to attract who they really want. You guys, though, don't have that problem. Men come to you. They offer you situations. You don't have to bring shit to the table as a female to get male attention.
I'm
Men do
curious,
that.
though.
Nowadays, it's kind of
Nowadays,
trendy.
curious.
Nowadays, a woman.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
curious.
being honest.
For you,
guys
like,
now
would
are
you choose-
asking you what
give
you
me one
do
sec.
for a living.
If you're gonna choose your man or
It
your
wouldn't
girl,
matter if you didn't do anything
who
for
do
a
you
living.
choose?
Trust me, it does.
realistically,
doesn't.
Funny.
me and
It
him
doesn't.
aren't talking about a divorce only because of just how everything has been happening. We're just like,
So you're like over him.
Yeah, do it, man.
do I love him? Yeah, of course,
No, you
but
don't.
I can't. I don't want to be with him.
No, he said you're over him.
Mentally.
That's why you say
Yeah,
She been
I'm-
checked out.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
just
just
go,
be
man.
like, yeah, I did. Yeah,
She been checked out.
Yeah.
childhood.
And then
for
going back
me,
to you, because you
I'ma
said
just-
men ask for a job, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Yeah, I've been dating, and that's
We know.
I hate that. Yeah, of course. Why not?
Nurse.
So that's
so explain to me how there's
Yes.
18-year-olds that are unemployed on yachts with multimillionaires and billionaires.
Their
they come with the
parents?
question, like the more
that?
the more
Men like young
status
parents. Young
that people
girls.
get, the more that they expect, right, from the partner.
Think about this.
Someone
Am I
told
right or
me-
not?
What do they expect from the partner then?
So
Specifically, are you trying to say?
saying I have been in dates with guys that have like yachts and properties and stuff, and they go, so what do you do for a living? How many are you doing monthly? I'm like,
Do you think they actually give a shit about that though?
that's for me as a woman, that I don't care about what do you have, but your values first. Honestly.
I'm not asking you about what you value. I'm asking you.
asking me.
No, I'm asking you.
As a woman, I had to put that on the table. Why?
Yeah.
Why you upset? So as
No,
a
no.
woman that doesn't care too much about the money that you have, but the values and the things that you can give me as a man,
The soft system
you
is
come
crazy.
to me and you're asking me, well, how much do you do? What do you do for a living?
But
What
he's
that
asking
has-
you, does he care about that? Does he honestly
you.
care
They're
about that
asking,
question?
so they obviously care.
No, they're
Why
asking
wouldn't
because
you
they're
be
being
asking?
nice to you, just try to just conversate with you, but they really don't care.
I think a
Trust me,
woman,
the
I think,
question
and I
I
Hold on,
can,
hold on. Do you spend money on that guy?
I've never spent money on my
That's the whole
first date.
point. It doesn't matter what you make.
Bro.
Why
He's
would you
being nice
bring
to
that
you.
up? No, what nice to ask me how much do I make
How
in
much
the
you
first
make?
date?
How are you doing? You're beautiful. Now let's fuck.
Oh, no.
All right, bro.
I agree with you
I'm
guys.
We're telling you how men operate.
But I feel like when it comes to a man who
Look,
wants to marry
wait a
a
minute.
woman,
ladies,
that question,
ladies,
that answer
ladies.
does
Let me
matter.
give you guys some
Right.
advice.
Right.
When we ask you what you do for a job or how much you earn, we don't give a fuck about it. We're only asking it to figure out, okay, how much am I going to have to commit to this girl if something serious were to actually happen? Do I have to support her fully? Blah, blah, blah. And here's the thing. It's a sliding scale. The hotter you are, the less you can make and they won't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how it goes, right? So men, when they ask this stuff, generally it's just to start a conversation because most guys can't talk about anything outside of work. So they're like, what do you do to generate conversation? Most men are very bad conversationalists, so they have this discussion with you. But if you told them, I'm unemployed, they wouldn't give a shit. They wouldn't get up and walk out the date. However, if he told you he was unemployed, you would get up and walk out the date.
And also, guys
I
want to
agree.
know how much time you have for them. So if you
That
want
too.
a job that's going to be hella hours a week, oh, she's too busy for me, bro. I'm good. Versus she's unemployed.
When they ask
Or
for
for
your
me.
job, we're doing it for different reasons. You guys ask, what do you do? Because you guys actually give a shit because
Security.
women are attracted to security.
Yeah.
When we ask, it's how much time will she have for
Time.
me? How much do I have to commit to this girl if something serious would have happened? But we're not looking at it like, oh man,
She gonna pay the bills,
yeah,
how's
she
the
gonna pay the
bills?
bills and
Oh my
take care of
God.
me. Like we're not looking at it
There
from
are
a
some
security
men
standpoint like
Oh,
you
a
guys
lot
do.
of men nowadays
Yeah.
are thinking about
Yeah.
it that way. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Lot of men.
I've been into deep
Majority
conversation, not
of
only
men.
just
But
asking
do
me
you
what I
want
do
them?
and that what.
I'm sorry?
They've been deep in there.
Do I want them?
Yeah, the ones that you got to pay
Do
for.
I want a dependent man?
No.
No.
Exactly.
Honestly, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's a
But
moot point.
are there
then.
a lot of them? Yes, they are.
I
But that's a
agree.
moot point because
But-
those guys are
Yes,
not
they
even
are.
candidates. They're not even dating candidates. These men.
Well, I mean, we're speaking in general here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but these men are literally invisible to a majority of women.
Yeah.
These are guys that you guys are, you know, you go on a coffee date with them and you find out that they're broke. You ain't talking to them again. Like that.
You'll
This
be
is this is.
surprised. As long as that sex is good. Honestly, a woman
Nigga won't even get sex a lot of the
Not
times.
speaking about me, I'm not that type of woman. But if the sex is good, a woman will
I'm
settle.
gonna have to cut you off on that, baby.
No, no.
Sorry,
Chicks
I'm not
ain't
speaking
popping
about
no,
me.
popping no coochie for a dude that ain't even worth.
We're not
the
talking
time.
about just Miami, love. We talking about in general.
In general.
Miami
look.
definitely wants
Let's say
some
they
money.
smash a couple times.
Mhm.
It won't be serious though. Keep it a bean.
Yeah.
Some
If-
girls are dumb.
If
I'm
you're gonna
sorry.
marry that guy, hardly ever.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Won't
So,
last.
But I'm not saying it doesn't happen. That's all I'm saying is that it does happen.
all right, they might smash. There you go.
I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna go
You can
back
have
and
that one.
forth.
Okay, they gonna smash.
Yeah, she brings up like the exception to the rule in every argument.
It's okay.
which
Of
is like-
course, because I.
but exceptions
at
to the
every
rule
corner.
don't. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Like
Why not?
when you speak in generalities, the exception doesn't make the rule. If I tell you, you know, 99% of the time this happens, it's actually a very low IQ response to say, well, in this 1% situation, this is what happens.
So
It's
then
like,
why
who
say
cares?
99% if it wasn't a big factor? There's still that 1% that's left out. It still can be spoken about because you mentioned 99%.
It's
so I'm going to
irrelevant
speak
and
about
not
it.
pertinent to the conversation in general when we're just having a
Why?
general conversation.
Why though?
Because
Why
the
can't we
world-
speak about that 1% though?
Because the world is built on generalities. For example, why do we not have Braille all over the place? Because most people aren't blind. Why does not every building not have handicap fucking rails? Because not everyone is handicapped. Most people can walk, right? Why do we have, like, there's a reason why we have the world that we have. It's meant for the greatest common denominator, the majority. That's what matters. There's a reason why when we vote, we don't sit there and be like, well, you voted for this person. Tell us a little bit about it. No one gives a fuck. It's the majority. The majority rules. President gets elected. Boom. That's just how the world works. Everything is done on generalities. It's a very, and I'm not going to knock you for this, but it's a very feminine characteristic to say, well, there's exceptions to the rule. Who cares? That's irrelevant. So the same reason why we don't have Braille all over the place, because most people simply aren't blind. We're not going to waste our resources and time putting Braille all over the place when most people can see.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
get
like,
your
that's,
point.
That's like we're at a restaurant and there's rotis, and then there's doubles. We want rotis, not doubles. Who cares about doubles?
They're both from Trinidad.
I know, but one's more important. Rotis.
Actually, both are. Sorry.
Man.
All right,
I
man.
think what your
Like,
point is
like,
that
because,
you're gonna
because
stick
by
with
your
more-
logic, right? Like, let's just, you know what? Let's just make a gallon of milk $100.
Right.
Right? Why don't we have a gallon of milk at $100? Because the majority of people simply can't afford that.
Right,
There's
right.
a minority that doesn't give a shit. I'll pay $100 for a gallon of milk, sure. But that's just not how society works.
Yeah.
Right? We can't frame the way we do things off of exceptions to the rule. Because that puts everyone else at a disparity for no reason.
Well, I'm an exception though, so I will go for that.
How are you an exception?
I'm different though.
I mean, when you
Tell
say
us how you're
nine-
different.
If you're gonna laugh at me, but for
I will.
me, it's more
Go ahead.
important.
I'm already laughing.
I will just beg for respect. I am a person.
Wait. So the thing that makes you different is that you beg for respect?
No, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
After I talk, before I talk, I'm a
Respect is
person.
earned.
I'm a woman. Honestly, that I looked up for high values, for a man that respects me, for a man that is driven to succeed, even though he probably hasn't succeeded yet. He's on the path. I will look for the potential. I will look for it. I will look for a man that is caring. Maybe it's a lot of romantic stuff, but I find that is more appreciated nowadays, that you can't find that too much.
Do you guys
People are
agree with
very-
her?
people
On
are
her
very-
views as far as like men and what she wants and what's going on out there? Do you guys agree?
People are very
I
egocentric.
feel like it's wishful thinking.
Yeah.
No, but I have find men that
and the
are
only
like
reason why I
that.
say is wishful thinking is
That's not the
because
question. Do you guys agree with what she generally said just now?
So what is she generally saying? That she prefers,
Did it-
that you prefer?
They don't even know what you said.
That
Yeah.
for because you're mentioning
There's
that.
nothing wrong
Okay,
with
so what
explaining
is the
again.
ideal man nowadays? That he has his millionaire. That I'm looking for a sugar daddy. That's what I heard everywhere. A sugar daddy that can just.
But you
do
made the
everything.
comment that you're different and you're
That's what I'm
you're
saying,
the
that-
exception. So tell us how you're the exception.
Because of that. Because I'm not.
You
I'm
should
not
wear
gonna.
2 chains.
You can. Huh?
You should wear 2 chains.
I'm not. I'm not behind your money. I'm not behind your status.
Right.
I'm not. You can be a regular guy with good intentions, with driven to family, willing to take care
Ambition.
ambition
Yes.
with a good mindset.
Right.
And then I'll help you out to build that whatever empire you want to build, because I know the type of woman that I am.
Tell
I'm
me
very
more.
supportive. I'm very. He's making fun of me, huh?
So this is what
But-
makes you different.
Yeah.
You're supportive and you don't care about money like that, etc.
Yeah, and I'm sad to say, no offense to you guys, I don't know you, but the
Shut up,
90% of the women that I've been surrounded lately are always talking about money and are always talking about I need to find a rich man, he doesn't have enough. And it's sad, to be honest. It's sad that we as a society are
But didn't you say
basing
you
our
went out with a guy that
decision-
has real estate properties and yachts? So you went out with rich guys too.
No,
That doesn't
say
mean
said
she
that
was
earlier.
looking for
I
that.
didn't say that.
You literally said, I went out with guys that have money and
I
yachts,
have-
etc. And they asked me what I do.
I have went out on a date.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So are you really as different as you claim?
What do you mean?
Are you
Am I with him? I'm not.
But you
But you went out with a date with him.
Yeah, so
Why
But that
not?
doesn't mean she was looking
not?
for that.
Yeah.
you were looking for
That
fun,
doesn't
though.
mean
No. Don't
A guy can come up
don't
to you.
change
You're
that.
saying
because- no.
that means that's not what she's
You're
looking
trying
for,
to
but she
change
went out with
my
him?
point, and
That
that's
doesn't-
not the point. The point is that if it comes with money and he has high values and he's family oriented, why not? I'm not saying that that's my priority,
Exactly.
which is different.
But you gave him a big chance though.
But you went out with him.
Why not?
Just like other girls.
Yeah, but why not?
Did you smash?
Okay.
What's-
Do you remember how this
doesn't make
conversation
sense.
started?
That doesn't make sense.
remember
What
how
you're
this
saying doesn't
conversation
make
started?
sense. Yes.
How to start?
It started saying me that I'm different.
Yes. And I'm an
Exactly.
exception to the rule.
Exactly.
Then you went on to drone on the same things that every other girl says.
How? What did I say?
Oh, I don't care about money like that. I just
No.
care about values. I can help you build, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
But just
Definitely.
literally like 11 minutes ago, you were like, oh, I went out with a guy that
And
has
what
money
did I say about
and
that?
resources.
And what did I say about that?
And he asked me how much money I make.
Why did I say about that?
And then
Exactly.
we said
Am I
men don't care
dating
about
him
that.
Still? No.
But you went out with him.
He didn't have values enough for me.
But you
He
still
could
went out
have the
with
money.
him. But you still went out
He
with him.
could
you still went out
offer
with
me
him.
whatever. I went out on a one day to meet him. Why not giving him a chance? I will get, because I've met people that have money that have high values. I've been surrounded by them.
None
too.
of you bitches are special. That's what I'm trying to get at
Oh
here.
my God.
Holy.
No, you can't
Yo,
say
I'm
that.
just saying it. Like, I just
You
got
can- why are you
I've had
special?
enough.
I think it's rumble time.
I've had enough.
Special?
I think it's rumble time.
Are you special?
Let's go rumble.
Are you
Let's go
special?
rumble.
You shut
can't say
up.
that,
You
Time for
shut
rumble,
up.
fellas.
The fact that that
Bruh.
was said
Right?
and you think you're fine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, like, this shit is crazy.
Come on
Like,
over, guys.
Nah,
I just
I'm
hurts my head.
special, I'm sorry.
It just hurts my head. You know how many girls come through on this podcast and say that I'm special?
I am.
And I'm different. And then I
Definitely.
ask them, please tell us how you're different. And then you say the same shit that 3,000 other girls have said that have come on this podcast.
Well,
and I'm
you
just
should
like,
listen more then.
I am. That's how I know that you're,
You
it's not,
don't
you're not
know.
special.
You don't know me.
Yeah, you're single.
Oh my god.
Why? Why am I single? Are
Doesn't
you gonna
matter
judge me
why.
because I said
You still dated. Like
you
you still
have
dated
no
a guy.
idea?
If the guy really
You
think
have
you,
no
you
idea
were
the
special.
story that I have behind.
I don't care about the story.
You
You're
can't
still
judge.
single. You're
you
single
can't
right
judge.
now,
You can
right?
judge him.
Yo.
Look for the
Past is your
cover.
past. I'm not judging your
Listen.
past. I'm judging your
Yeah.
future right now.
I
Now,
can see why your husband left you.
And your present.
I can see. I can see why.
I'm
Why?
not judging your past. I'm judging your
You're annoying as
present
fuck,
right
bro.
now.
God damn.
Oh my
The-
god.
here's the
annoying.
thing, man. And I've noticed this with women, right?
Okay.
I've really noticed this. And you guys might not like me telling you this or whatever, but a lot of you women, not all, but a lot, too many actually, have this I'm the main character syndrome.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that it's a degree of solipsism and narcissism that is ridiculous.
What?
A lot of you girls are way more alike than you want to admit. But you guys sit there and say, I'm special, I'm different, I deserve the best, etc. Y'all are very common.
Is that
I've
not
talked to
what you're
3,000
saying?
of you
It's
guys.
the same.
Women think
You're
and
not
speak
saying
the same
that?
way.
Same with men.
You're saying the same. You're
It's the
saying I
same.
deserve good, right? I don't deserve a whatever whore or whatever. I'm not gonna be stick with a woman.
I never
that
said I
has,
deserve anything. That's the difference between me and you guys.
Why
I
do you
didn't
keep
say that I
saying you
deserve.
guys?
I
Like,
said that I
all
was
of us are
special.
talking.
Right.
All of you
Okay.
agreed.
You need to keep
all
it
of you
different.
agreed.
I deserve.
All
No,
of
no,
you
no,
agreed
not
that
all
a
of
woman
us.
deserves her dream man regardless of her past. All of you agreed to that. I wrote it fucking down. That's
we're
why.
gonna
That's
pause
not
on
the
that
point.
question
Because that was
because
a
you
direct
said regardless
question.
of her past, and then when you spoke about your question, you were like whore, ho, ho.
Yeah,
You
direct
kept saying
question.
you. You said her
Uh-huh.
past. What is her past? Her past. You don't know what her past is. You don't know what she's been through. It could involve other people.
Mm-hmm.
But you were talking about would never date a whore. Whore is this. If she went out and did this as a whore, she doesn't deserve a dream man.
Yeah.
You completely
doesn't.
switched the question over.
Questionable
you don't know
past.
what's yeah, you're questioning about a bad past, but what is a bad past? Define that first, and then we'll answer the question. Because a bad past can involve rape. A bad past can, sorry, I couldn't say that. My apologies.
That's a minority.
My apologies.
That's a minority.
A bad past
Another
can involve abuse. A bad past can involve anything, but that does not mean she does not deserve her dream man. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
So
And then
be
you
direct with
ask
your
a
question.
direct
That's a minority.
question.
He gave
And not try to
analogies, girl.
manipulate.
And a questionable
Sorry.
past. I mean, it's just it's implied. Like when I started the question, went off Cassie, right? And I talked about how she was involved in sexual degeneracy, fucking other dudes in front of Diddy, etc. It was implied that it was sexual. Let's be honest here. That's where a woman's value comes from most of the time, is from her sexuality and her past. I mean, I didn't realize that some people lack common sense on the panel. I thought they'd have common sense to realize if I say a questionable past, if I say there's a questionable past about with a woman, it's
be more clear
implied
about
that
your
it's her
question,
sexuality,
though.
especially when the
that's not the
conversation
only
before.
thing,
We mentioned body counts.
Especially when the conversation
Body
before
counts.
was prefaced and we
Yeah,
were talking
you
about
mentioned
body
body
counts, I
counts.
would think that you would have the mental fortitude and the critical thinking skills to realize a questionable past would not just encompass her sexuality, but other things as well. But the sexuality is the main focal point.
Yeah.
Like it was in the context of the entire conversation.
It was.
Now you're saying be specific. I mean, I don't know.
be
How,
specific.
Myron, I think I
Because
agree
you said
with you.
women, not just Cassie.
bro, you've asked me to
Sorry.
repeat questions 7 times.
sorry.
I didn't even want to
I didn't. It was once, but okay, I get it. You're on a show. You want to
It was
kind of
tw- it
show
was twice.
Actually,
your
it was-
personality.
yeah, it was
I
actually twice.
understand. It's for the show.
It was actually
Go
2 or
ahead.
3 times.
Okay,
No, definitely.
not 7.
Women
Not
should
7.
take more.
I'm
pay more
exaggerating, but that's still
attention.
ridiculous. I have to
you're
repeat to you 3
exaggerating
times.
a lot. And there's nothing wrong with rephrasing a question. I didn't ask you to repeat. I asked you to rephrase.
No, 'cause you don't
and
listen.
there's nothing wrong with that. It's
'Cause
not
you
that I
don't
don't listen. Nothing you say is 100% right. And that doesn't mean everyone's brain works the same. So if you have to rephrase a question, there's nothing wrong with that. You can't go around this world thinking everyone is going to understand what you say when you say
It's the
it.
English language.
Why are you so
Period.
angry?
It's the English
Period.
language. It's the English
Period.
language.
Sorry,
If I
I
got to
don't care.
lower my
I didn't
IQ
say
to converse
lower
with you,
anything. I didn't say
right? Because
lower
you don't know
anything.
the
I
meaning
didn't
of
say
certain
lower
words.
anything. I
right?
didn't say lower anything.
Yeah, I basically
I just said
do.
rephrase.
Rephrase it.
I just
Translation. I don't understand the way you
I didn't
phrase it, so
say
say it
that.
to me in a dumber way, because I'm fucking retarded. That's what it comes down to.
And if you think you're gonna find a
Human
valued
brain
woman with
works
that attitude, you have a
differently,
long
though.
life ahead of you,
That's
sir.
very-
Because that's
rude.
crazy. You
Okay.
can't disrespect
girlfriend,
women
by
and
the way.
sit here and ask questions about
And she's
how
a lot hotter.
loyal women are and how respectful women are. That's insane. You have no respect. Let's start with there. So right off the bat. Yeah, very disrespectful.
How so?
Very disrespectful. Sorry. You're
'Cause
not
I've
gonna
been
sit here-
extremely
You're
patient.
not gonna sit here and call me dumb and retarded because I didn't understand the way you said something. Period.
By definition, that makes you dumb.
Period. I don't care.
If you don't understand like the English language and certain phrases and terms, and I have to rephrase questions to you
Right.
constantly,
I didn't. It
and then
wasn't
I gotta,
constantly.
and then I gotta
It wasn't
ask again
constantly. At the end of the
because
day,
you don't listen.
At the end
Well,
of the
for
day,
me,
this
my
is a
first
show.
language
You're
is
gonna speak
Spanish,
fast. You're
so
gonna
I
say
will
what
ask
you
you
want to say.
probably
You're gonna
to
manipulate.
rephrase
You're gonna
it.
do whatever
I
you have to
manipulate
do to make
anything.
someone
Girl,
look
pretty
stupid.
straightforward.
So
Why are you getting
I was
triggered
pretty
at something
straightforward.
hard, man?
I'm
Like,
pretty
I'm not
straightforward.
saying you're not gonna sit here and make me look stupid. Like, oh, you're 100%
No,
right.
speaking
Like,
English.
relax,
No,
dude.
No,
Relax.
you
Is
made
this a
yourself look
broadcast
foolish.
or is this
You made
this
yourself
like a
look
clown
foolish.
show? Like, come
a
on.
clown show. Well, you're
But
talking over the
okay,
host, so
okay.
You're the clown.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can be the
Listen,
clown.
one mic at a time. It's okay. We
That's
got
fine,
you.
I can
We
be
got
the
you.
clown.
Say your points across. We got you. One mic at a
That's
time.
good.
Because
Yeah, but
there's been
don't
multiple instances
disrespect,
where I
bro.
ask a question and then you answer it and you didn't answer it appropriately because you didn't listen to the question. You just responded with how you felt based on what I
Okay.
asked.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, that wasn't the question
And
at
that
all.
makes me dumb.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I would argue that
Okay,
like
that makes me
comprehension skills, which is a
Okay.
component of IQ. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go.
Understood.
Comprehension is a component of
Understood.
IQ.
You're
Like,
great.
Oh, she learned.
so it is what it is.
Go
If you
Sun.
can't understand it, you can't understand.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna add if
But anyway, going back to what I was saying, a lot of women are not as special as they think they are. You guys sit here and say, I'm special, blah, blah. And then I asked you
I
what,
gotta see the woman
what
he
makes you
dates.
special.
Oh, you want to see it?
Sorry. No, I don't.
See,
Sorry.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, I was making,
She's
you
better
just
than you.
I was just
interjecting.
being sarcastic like you because you're super sarcastic. That's all.
Oh, Fresh, damn. She'll take you seriously, Fresh.
Not at all. Not
Oh,
after you
shit.
call women bitches and retarded and dumb. Are you crazy? Take who serious?
She's Myron, bro.
Sorry.
But just so
she's
you know,
Myron.
it goes way better than you. Just so you know.
I don't care.
I'm
But
saying
you just-
women are not as special as they claim it. Because I don't know if
Okay.
y'all noticed it. I asked her, what makes you special? She rattled off a bunch of things that other girls say. By definition, that means you're not special then.
Not me, by the way. I didn't answer that
so
question.
women
Bro,
are
no
not
one's talking to you.
special.
Shut the fuck up. I'm talking to her.
You see how?
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Yo, you just over here ad-libbing
another
like Jim Jones in
level.
2006. Like, shut the fuck up, young
I
Jeezy.
can't even get mad at you.
You
I'm
fat
not
bitches
even-
are always going crazy,
I'm not
talking all
even
this
gonna
crazy
go to
shit,
that
man.
level, though.
Wow.
Like, be quiet, bro.
I'm
Keep
not
your mouth
even-
closed. This ain't the fucking burger
Yeah,
joint, man.
okay.
God damn.
Make your money.
Holy
Make
shit.
your
Alright,
money. I
only thing I
respect
can
you
say
for
is
making
I
your
God
money.
damn, bro. Like,
Remember-
I believe I
Make your
agree
money.
with you though.
Yo, and this is what it is. This is what I gotta do. I gotta like get y'all in line. Like, this is what it is. Because I literally, I just proved my point. Tell me how you're special. You read off the same shit that 3,000 other girls that have come on this podcast said.
3,000
That's the problem.
people.
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't
and
know
I'm
what
here to
they
tell
say.
you from me
I'm
talking
here-
to them.
Okay, that's
you're
fine.
not as special as you think you are.
That doesn't. No. Why? Why?
I mean, we just went
Being
through this.
special means that you're exceptional. Being exceptional means you're a
exceptional.
minority of the population.
That's fine.
Being a minority of the population means that you need to stick out significantly from others. You, unfortunately, are a regular girl, just like other people. And there's nothing wrong
Who
with
says that?
People don't want to admit that they're
You.
normal.
That's your opinion about it, and that's okay. I think I'm a special woman because I know how to do and perform other things that normal people don't do,
Like
which
what?
is forgiven, which is to be faithful, which is to provide to my man, not the money. Maybe he makes more money than
My
me.
love.
That's your job as a woman is to be
think that's
faithful.
That's what I'm saying.
realistic,
That
like-
nowadays women try to play the other role.
So you're
I'm
special
willing-
for doing your girlfriend duties? Being faithful? This is what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, women will sit there and like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like,
Did
yo,
you hear
y'all
when
will
I
sit there and be
started
like,
to
I pay my
talk
own
and I
bills.
said- no,
I got my own
I
house.
didn't say that.
Congratulations, you're an adult.
I never
Why do we
said that.
sensationalize what women do? Like, you
never
guys make your own
said
money or you guys do
okay,
whatever.
what make you
like,
guys
this is what you're
special?
supposed to
what
do.
What make you special?
We never said we were.
No,
We
I'm
never said that.
asking you.
But see,
That's a
we
question
never
for
said we
you.
were.
That's a question for you.
That's the whole point.
That's the point.
We're
We
not
don't run
special.
around and say that we're special.
Because we're
we
just
don't.
regular guys.
Okay, okay,
And
okay.
What are
Guys
you?
aren't gonna run
Regular
around saying
girls.
that they're special.
Yeah.
That's
It's
clown
only
world
the
shit.
women that really get the kudos
you-
and the ha-has and the great jobs.
Right. I heard once that the
Because of the
guys
fact
don't
that
never
we're
date
women.
the woman or never marry to the woman that has been
Hey,
with
listen,
them
can you shut
on
the fuck up when
downs.
someone's talking? Like, you have a bad habit of talking over people. That's
I
why you're
was talking
single.
and you're talking
no,
over
yeah,
me.
shut up, bitch. All right? The whole time you've been talking. You speak English, right? That's
Damn.
not, you know,
No,
not a
my
Spanish
first
country.
language is Spanish.
Shut the
Yo hablo
fuck up
español.
when someone's talking.
You're so
Cállate la
rude.
boca.
Wow. I'm not
Okay?
taking that.
Okay? When someone's
You came out of
talking,
nowhere.
shut the
Because
fuck up.
she was talking and then you just like interject. She's been doing that too. Like, if
I
you
was
watch the play,
talking with you. I don't know what the heck she
was
came out
no,
from
she was
where.
making a comment,
She was
and then,
annoying,
and then
man.
you just come in and you just interject.
I don't know. Whatever.
You've been doing that the whole time, and that goes to my whole main character mindset. Like that, you do realize like you're a narcissist, right?
I'm not. What the
Yo.
heck? You're trying to make me look like that, which is okay. Great job.
This whole show, you've been
But-
over talking her, and her.
I thought we were here to give our opinions.
Yeah, but
and
One
talk.
mic at a time. When you talk, we shut up.
Like,
When
let
they
me
talk,
finish.
you don't shut up.
You haven't shut up, but it's okay.
He's a host.
I don't say shit, nigga. What are you talking about?
You don't say shit, too?
I
You
was
talk a
talking
lot.
and he talked over me and then called me bitch.
Oh, yeah, you are a bitch. All right?
Who says that?
I
You?
said
Who
that.
are you? Sorry, excuse me? Huh?
You are a bitch.
Why?
Because the whole time you've been talking, your mannerisms,
Define a
you're
bitch.
slouching. You.
Define a. Oh,
If you're a
damn.
dictionary,
let's
you're
let's
in
just
there.
let her finish her point.
And then we're here being
We'll
respectful.
let her finish her
Not to
point, and then
you.
you can say
Yeah.
what you gotta say.
Generally, they're
Anyways,
respectful.
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
Anyways.
finish what you were gonna say,
Yeah.
Opalaka, and then we'll let her finish.
That's crazy. Wow.
I'm actually from Miami. I'm from Miami Gardens, but I guess
Even worse.
no, it's not.
All right, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Okay. No, but what I was saying was basically, realistically, how society is. Women do get the kudos and the congratulations for doing the
Participation trophies.
Exactly. Like we do get that. I can agree with that. We do get that. But if a guy does it, it's just like okay, and you're supposed to.
You should be doing this, nigga.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is. Like I feel like sometimes as chicks, we kind of like women, we feel like, oh well, we kind of want to like you said, feminize the situation. Like, oh well, the few percentage or the little bit, the majority. Like I get it. Yeah, you have a point, but realistically, like they said, the general is basically what's gonna go. So women,
What's
like I
gonna
said, women can literally go to the club right now with no money in their pocket, but I guarantee it's like 4 or 5 dudes lined up ready to buy their drinks.
Ooh.
A guy go to the club, oh, you ain't got no money, you ain't drinking. So it's just like
You on the floor.
Or the podcast.
exactly like women could just get off of face, and as sad as it is, that's just the reality of it. We can just get off.
They don't claim to be providers.
A lot of the time, they're not gonna present that because of the simple fact
There you
of the
go.
matter.
If you're
It
a
doesn't
provider, then
sell.
provide.
It doesn't sell.
Right.
For women, it doesn't sell. Like
Let's
women,
put it in that way. If you're a
And-
provider, then provide to me a drink. right?
I mean, I guess, but
Right.
like for women, it
There you
doesn't
go.
sell. So for women, she's not gonna sit there
I
and be
thought
like,
money
oh
wasn't
yeah.
important. I thought it was about personality.
I'm talking your language though.
Oh, show us
Oh,
Hennessy.
you said it wasn't important last time.
Tequila.
No, I'm talking your language, so we can,
Ambition.
get an agreement. I'm just switching my chip right now after being called a bitch.
Oh, see, it works. Henny Riz, man.
I'm not
All
gonna
right,
say
what
what
did you
are,
want
but
to say
it's
before?
okay.
What did you want to say before?
I just forgot. It's not important anymore.
Thank you.
Okay, let me bring this thing full circle. This conversation started with the whole Cassie situation, right? With her being involved in some sexual degeneracy with Diddy and being involved in an abusive relationship. Even though he did some deplorable things, she still stuck around for 3 years after the fact, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I said, yo, do women like that deserve, with questionable past, deserve a long-term guy, a good man, a dream man? I'm saying no. You guys all said yes. I think a woman's past defines her, and if she has a fucked up past, she doesn't deserve a good future. And you guys don't agree with that, which is, I guess, fine, because you guys are speaking from a female standpoint. But then I said, okay, well, does a homeless man deserve a bad bitch? Some of you guys were saying, no, not really, or questioning it, whatever it may be. And I would argue that a homeless dude is like a whore. They both don't deserve a good relationship with the top tier on the other opposite gender. And then you went ahead and said that I'm special. Well, this whole started with generalities. And then you said I'm special, and I asked, well, name what makes you special or different, or you're the exception to the rule. And then you rattled off a bunch of things that other women do. And then I went ahead and I said, well, most women have this main character syndrome. A lot of you guys do. You're not the only one that's went on here and said that I'm special, right? Because I don't know if you guys have caught on, but I've asked you guys questions and then been able to challenge your logic. You know how I've been able to do that?
Who are you talking to exactly?
Because you listened.
A bunch of you guys here on the panel.
The whole point
You
is
guys have given statements and I've been able to challenge your logic. Do you know why that is?
because you listened to everything we
That's
said.
a part of it.
And
But it's
then-
also because I've talked to a lot of girls, right? And
You're an
believe it or
advantage
not, you guys are all very similar in how you view things.
You have an advantage then on us.
That
'Cause
doesn't
you have
refute-
talked a lot of people and a lot of women.
But that doesn't refute the fact that you
It's
guys
just
are all
your
the same.
background. I don't have a background of podcasting and knowing many people and share a lot of opinions. So that makes you be on top of me.
So I'm the subject matter expert then, is what you're trying
Yeah,
to say.
of course.
Okay, so if I'm telling you that you're not special then, because I've talked to women that literally have the same worldview that you do.
If you will have allow me to finish my whole point, then you will understand. But I got interrupted and called a
Stop
bitch.
the cap. Oh, you so hurting off that, man?
Of course, I want to repeat it.
You let off
You were
with your strongest
disrespectful.
points. You let off with your strongest points, and the
saying you're
strongest
so
points that you
hurting.
gave. I'm faithful, blah blah blah. Typically,
Yeah.
when people list off their things,
nowadays,
they list
be
off the
honest,
strongest
you'll be honest,
first.
You'll be honest. Nowadays, how many women that you've known or that you have talked are faithful women that are not looking for your money? There are how many?
Let's say we're being realistic here. Not many.
Yeah, exactly. That's why that makes me special. Those few special women. Period. That's what my whole point was. If you found that Marini,
But then,
you went out with a dude
but
on
then,
the
but
yacht
then
that
I
was
can
laid out
argue.
in
I can
money.
argue that like that's how it should be done.
I agree 100% with you.
Yeah.
But then you
that's
want-
the way
so
it
then-
should be.
so then you
I
shouldn't be-
and then I could come up with roles, and then I could come out with a good-hearted person that you know that is committed to family, blah blah blah, and all the speech that comes after. But why I'm saying I'm a special is because my heart is pure still. After all the shit,
With 2 kids, right?
yeah, of course. I mean, I still feel that I can find the right person. I can find the right man. I can
Not
still
on
be
a yacht,
loved.
though.
What? Shut up.
Not on a yacht. What are you,
You know,
mad, bro?
that's-
If look, listen, if you was pure and not caring about that kind of shit, bro, don't be on yachts, man. Like, be
yachts?
faithful.
No, the dude had a yacht.
What?
Bro, she
Listen,
knew.
Chris,
She knew,
she's
man.
gonna
got
find her
stalking-
man
he
and have a
got
great life.
stalked.
Don't mind them. You're gonna be
Yeah,
great.
it's
got
hard because you're
stalking thing
34
a day
and
that I
Don't
single,
mind them,
man.
girl.
mentioned.
You're gonna be great.
You need to learn to listen. That's
To
why
a
I'm
nurse at
just
34
gonna-
and single with
You
kids?
need what? I make enough money to support myself and my kids.
Yeah, good for your money.
If I have a man, it's because I want to have a partner. It's because I want to have a family. It's because I have to want maybe a good figure to my kids.
Congratulations.
That's
That's what a
it.
majority of women
I
want
think
too.
what they're basically
That's a
the point
majority
that
of
they're-
women.
Yeah.
Like this, all I'm trying to say is that you're not as special as you think you are.
I am special nowadays. Yes, there's not too many women like that are not
Yes,
looking
they
for your
are.
money. There's not too many women that won't talk about how much you make per month.
Question.
Trust
you
me.
said you're
But
special,
money
right?
matters to you,
woman.
correct? You're not going to date a guy that makes less than you, correct?
Honestly,
The craziness
I have
thing about
done
this
it.
night
Where are
show
they at
is
now?
that these guys
are
give women all the
gone.
information
You're not with
they'll
them.
ever need
Because-
to
So it
get the
does
men
matter.
they
Because
want, but
we
they
didn't
take
match
it as
values.
insult, so
we
they
didn't match
fail.
other stuff.
All the
Oh,
women
yeah,
that
but
came to
yeah.
this show
money
wish they
value,
listened to
honestly.
people
No,
like
it's not.
Myron.
If you're gonna base your life in money, trust me.
Wait, hold on. We have a.
You're gonna die and you're not gonna take anything with you. That's what I always have thought, and it will remain with me.
The fact is, you are different and special, and your husband still left you.
He never loved me. He had another woman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how you
Same shit,
different,
bro?
So how you
Well,
different?
he didn't. That's not my problem. He didn't
man
value
went to a whole
me.
other country,
That
man.
doesn't make me.
Bruh.
That doesn't
Bruh
make
said,
me.
"America,
That doesn't
fuck this shit,
define
bro."
me. He took advantage of me as much as he can. That's good for him because I loved him. I was giving him myself.
Well, that does suck though. But
Yeah, of
regardless of the
course.
fact though, you're not that special.
That doesn't define me. He was not appreciative,
See,
which is different.
isn't it crazy how
It's perspectives.
we are, do what we do, etc. We don't run around and call ourselves special, but
Yeah.
like regular girls run around and call themselves special.
I'm a king.
Yeah, but
nigga.
that doesn't
I'm
make
a
me
king.
narcissist.
Who made you a king?
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly.
No
So
one-
then, why is she different?
Oh, I never said.
I mean,
never said
I can't really say she's different.
Also, you notice how she, once you said I'm a king, she immediately checked you on that.
Instantly.
But if
Oh.
one of these chicks on the panel said I'm a queen, you would
queen.
have said shit.
Yep.
What do you mean?
If one of these
How
girls
do
on the
you know
panel
that I
said-
wouldn't have said shit.
Because I've been saying it
the whole time.
You haven't said shit, but when he says I'm a king,
Yeah, she's
right?
different.
You
She's-
go ahead and check him on that. But when the girls say I'm special, blah blah, you don't check nothing, and that's the reason why you fucking bitches are delusional. You guys never check each other. But like, you know what,
You
man?
had to call us bitches.
You're really not a queen. I'm talking in
because-
general.
yeah,
Like,
Okay.
what kind of man calls women bitches? Like,
Exactly.
are you okay?
That's
Like,
like
why are you so
no.
angry?
because you're a bitch.
You need to
Yeah.
calm down.
So you're a bitch.
Number one.
Relax.
Number one.
Stop
I'm
the
speaking
woman
in
you're
general.
dating,
It's a
though.
word.
Number one, I'm speaking in general. If you
Shit,
feel the term
I'm
applies to you, then get offended, I guess. But I'm speaking in
not you?
general.
That's
That's
bitch.
the, How do
Okay.
you call machismo in English? I don't know how to say
No,
that
you-
word.
How do you go
We know what that
preach in
means.
Spanish?
Anyway, going back to what I was saying,
Not
I
better.
find it interesting. He sarcastically said I was a king. You immediately checked him on it because it's a preposterous claim,
was
which I
kidding.
agree with you, by the way.
I was kidding.
But you immediately
I
checked
know,
it.
and I was too.
But she says, I'm an exception to the rule. I'm special.
Yeah, I'm
You guys never
Wait.
tell each other, you're not special, baby girl. We're all the same. You guys never check each other on this shit.
Yeah.
You never do. And that's why girls walk around in their grand leisure to go ahead and say the shit that they say. I'm special. I'm an exception to the rule. I'm this. I'm that. But you guys really aren't that much different from each other. You aren't.
And it's
I
okay.
mean, I can agree with that because at one point you, like you said, with her being like, when you brought out the fact that she's single and has kids, realistically, dudes kind of be like, once they hear you have 2 kids or just kids in general, it's just like, oh yeah,
Single
you're
mom?
basically off the chopping board, baby.
It goes both ways, though.
You have no idea how many men I have behind me.
Men and
though.
women.
They
Yeah,
right-
yeah,
That
fuck
I
you.
don't want to be with them.
Yeah, fuck
though.
you.
No,
They wanna
that's
fuck you.
heck, no.
No,
I don't know which women
yes.
You're pretty,
grown
but-
of which woman raised you honestly, because that's very you're lacking some values
Oh,
right there.
really? Lacking
yes,
values. Yeah,
you
you're
are
right. Yeah,
lacking
you're right.
values.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how you call me out telling me that I'm sleeping with all the men that are behind me.
No, I said they want to fuck you.
Oh, that's true for sure.
Yeah,
100%. Yes, that's fine. It's on me to take them or not.
I know. So you can't brag about guys being behind you because they just want to fuck you and pump you and
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly. That's fine.
So
yeah.
there's a song out there that's very dear to my heart, and it describes you perfectly in a nutshell. You want to hear it?
Hold on, Fresh.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you're a single mom.
They're funny. They're funny.
Now you're a single mom. You said I'ma have a
I was happily married,
here or
and
not.
I still believe in love. I still believe in marriage. After all, I still believe that there are good men outside, and I'm not gonna blame everybody else or generalize all men because of what my ex-husband did on me.
So I'm not gonna say you're wrong, but just for like argument purposes, it's just kind of like one of those things to where it's just like it's
I don't care. You
don't-
can think that it's okay, but
No, you're right. It's like one of those things to where it's just like he said, it just comes off like, oh, every chick has said this. Like we done been
that's
down this
fine.
road.
Everybody can
Like, we
repeat
done-
it. Everybody can
we
say
been
it.
already.
That's just me.
So,
Period.
I love her confidence because this
I
this-
really do.
hold
I
on.
fuck with
this
her. Yeah,
delusion
facts.
Yeah.
is what keeps
Great.
people
No, it's
single.
crazy, bro.
Great confidence.
Delusion
No,
turns real.
Dude,
Take it to reality.
watch me
but
getting
not always.
married again, and watch me
Manifest
having
it.
more kids. So, just saying.
Wait,
Like I said, I fuck with
I'm
you.
just gonna be wiser this time.
Sir, I really fuck with you and I really respect
Yeah,
you.
your confidence.
You
Like,
stand
me,
your
like,
ground.
me
You
Sorry,
stand
personally,
I
your
have
ground.
got
I don't think
behind
I
me,
could've
and
did
I.
it.
Girls,
I could've did it.
please.
Like,
Sorry.
She's bisexual, man. She says women, man. She's trying to fuck you, man. She's trying to fuck you right now.
Appreciate
Chill, relax, man. It's still a dream, bro. Relax. So,
Listen,
mommy
listen.
legs.
I think it's better for you though if you go into the marketplace of dating, just thinking that you're regular, but have the confidence to know that you're special in a way that isn't gonna be like.
Man, it don't matter, bro. She's 34. She's stuck in her ways. You can't
I
tell her
have a
shit.
27-year-old
You can't
right
start,
now.
bro. And
I'm
this is why,
dating him.
Look,
and
chat,
he's more mature than
chat,
many other men that I have
This
met.
is why you don't date women in their 30s, bro.
Yeah,
You ain't
bro.
never gonna be able to change them. They're gonna have their mindset stuck.
27, 31.
It is what it is.
whatever
They're
you want.
ingrained in their thing. Date younger girls. I tell y'all this shit all the time. This is precisely why.
Oh,
They
I
have a
have a question,
worldview
though.
that you're not gonna be able to change. I'm special, nigga, and
Yes.
it's not gonna change off of that, bro. It is what it is.
There will be
bro.
one that will
I have a
appreciate
question.
it.
I want her to live
One.
in her delusion though.
I have a
What,
question.
what delusion?
She's dating a 27-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna fuck her and leave her, bro.
She
It's
said
fine,
that she was
bro.
single earlier, so clearly she don't take that nigga serious.
I have a quick question. I have a
Yeah,
question.
she knows it too.
No.
She knows it too.
You don't know
claim
me.
And she's different.
You don't know me.
You don't claim him though?
Jerome
No, I do know common sense.
1997
What do you know? What
ranted
is
from
common sense for
Rumble
you
and
and
says
your
I called it at the
perspective?
top of the show.
Wait.
Ecuadorians are annoying and dramatic. Girl next to
you're
Fresh,
forgetting
there are
bitch.
millions like you that are more attractive. You'd have a man if you stopped talking. WFNF.
I mean, he ain't lying though.
I'm
The
just on
reason
the
why, because I don't know if you noticed, big girl next to you, she was quick to say I'm engaged, right? When girls are in relationships, right?
Damn, Mario, you petty as fuck, bro.
This is not Jubilee, bro. It's not Jubilee.
No, man, she been rude the whole time. Fuck that shit.
Girls, I got you. Don't
And you're
worry.
you're
I'll
free to
just
get up and
answer
walk out anytime you want, Biggie. Anyway, so like I was saying with her, right?
My God.
She was quick to say, I'm engaged. Why was she quick to say that? Because women flex when they're in relationships with men that they actually like.
Yeah.
So the fact that you said you're single tells me that the guy that you're seeing, this 27-year-old, y'all are just fucking. It ain't nothing serious, bro.
What? No, I haven't fucking with him.
Never?
No, we just
Son, I
met.
ranted
I'm
from
just dating
Rumble
with him.
and
Okay,
says
so you don't see him as a
Sarah,
viable
no
option
man
then.
wants a single mom.
You would have said I'm
So,
talking to someone
shut
if
up,
you were talking to
shut
him and
up,
you liked him.
Shut up,
Oh
shut
my
up,
God.
shut up,
No, I'm
shut
not
up,
gonna shut
shut
up.
up, shut
You
up,
AI
shut up, shut up,
voice.
shut up, shut
AI
up,
voice.
shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up,
Funny.
shut up,
Funny.
shut
This
up.
is lit, bro.
Yo,
Love it.
these are the
Yeah, I
niggas
was
watching
gonna
the show.
say, put
The
that
niggas
camera
watching
on
the
him.
show are fucking annoyed with y'all, man. We got 23,000 niggas watching. They're like, bro, yo, shut up, bitch. Even they're like, shut
No,
up.
I applaud the commitment that you have to humiliate women here. But at the end of the day,
You humiliate yourselves.
calling
Let me
people,
ask my question though.
calling
Not
people
listening to
bitches
questions,
and stuff.
interjecting all
that
the
is
time,
not- that is
making
not
ridiculous
nice.
comments.
Honestly.
You know what's crazy? She didn't even talk at all on the show. Never talk. What you gotta say?
Come on.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on this?
Set them at OnlyFans.